If you learned the scale the other day, the E major pentatonic, you might want to learn this one next, the E minor pentatonic. So the major pentatonic, you remember, was the 12 nines, 11 nines, and the 12. That's major. Take note of that. Major is relating to an E major chord or an E major scale. This other one is minor, so that would relate to a minor chord. You got to know the difference between major and minor and not confuse them. Okay, so the minor pentatonic scale looks a lot like the major pentatonic scale. This is 15 12 15 12 14 12 14 12 14 12 15 12. So it's kind of inside out, inverted or something. It's interesting to compare them. So these notes are G, E, that's your 15 12 on the first string. Second string is also 15 12. That's a D to a B. So you got G, E, D, B. You can get a lot of mileage out of just 4 notes. Cool, man. So the third string is A, G, that's 14 12. If you put them all together, sounds pretty good. Remember, we're in the key of E, so you want to maybe land on the E note. Refer to the chord if you forget what you're doing. E minor. If we get to the fourth string, you got another E note. E, D, 14 12. See if you can play that phrase. Something like that. If you put it all together, you notice I'm bending the 15s and 14s. But not this one. If you bend the root sharp, it sounds kind of out of key. So don't bend the E sharp for now. You can also bend the 12, the G. You bend that a little bit. Then you got your D. If you keep going, you got a 14 12 on the fifth string. That's a B, A. A, B. That D on the second string is kind of nice to bend up, like a whole step, and it becomes an E. Finally, you got your G, E, which is 15 12 on the sixth string, and you can hear the root coming. Chord. So that's an E minor pentatonic scale. You can start high and work low, start low and work high. If you're just getting started with that, I recommend ending on the E note. If you end on the G, it's kind of like misleading about what key we're really in. It sounds like, oh, key of G, which is about the same thing, really. But we don't want to guide our ear to the G chord right now. You can do this. Take it to the E. You can rest on the B. I mean, it's okay to land on the G. Just know you're playing over an E minor chord. So be careful about overemphasizing that G note. It can confuse the ear. Now, after you get good at both scales, you can kind of mix them, possibly. Major and minor. It's possible. Let's see if I can do something. It's possible. I'm being a little clunky here. I'm not making the best example in the universe, but I think it's a start for some of my students. So yeah, mix in that major and minor pentatonic scale as you can, or isolate them. I'd say for now, if you're brand new, just isolate them, and I don't always combine them. So for now, let's do them separately, but just know that it is possible to mix major and minor after you get more comfortable. All right, I hope that was kind of fun. Hope you're having a good October, and thanks. If you subscribe, that would be awesome. Don't be afraid to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. You can comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're up to, and I always love hearing from you. So thanks again. Have a really good rest of the day. So long.